स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. The Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. We saw how a soul is bound and by entanglement in the world of enjoyments, and how a soul is released from all bonds and sufferings forever by holding on to the name of God. Today, incidentally, today is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthday, and it is Holi day observed throughout India, the Dol Purnima, when one of the incarnations of God, Sri Krishna Avatara, it is associated with, and also in Purana, various incidents are associated with this. You must have heard so many stories about it. Holika being burned down, Prahladas, his father getting angry, he wants to put him in the fire, and Holika takes him on the lap, enters into fire. She burns down. She had the boon that fire cannot burn her, but she burns off and Prahlad comes out. That burning of Holika is one of the things that North India, it is very important thing. In South India, however, it is Kama Dahana, burning down all our desires. All desires. Kama doesn't refer only to sexual desire. All desires are included in it. That is pradhana, because all others desire come and go. This one desire of sex never ends. In animals and plants, there is a limitation. There is season. Flowering season is there in plants. Mating season is there in animals. But humans need. Human mind is corrupt. All the 24 hours a day, it is in his awareness mind. Only enjoyment is there. So to come out of the enjoyments, holding on to the divine, passing through all the trials and tribulations of life, all arts of life, accepting all the inevitable pains and sufferings, seeking good of others constantly, the man evolves. The holy day is dedicated mainly in South India to the destruction of karma, both at the individual level and at the social level. In our childhood days, children and youths, they used to go from house to house collecting things, whatever they give for burning, kamadahana, whatever they give. They will give old articles. The winnowing fan, broomstick, broken things, wood pieces, and all this they will give. Segni, Berni, and all they will give, whatever is available. They will collect all from every house, whatever they give. And they bring in a place. It is supposed to be the participation of the whole society. All are willing to burn their bad things. Then there is a play of coloring each other. In North India, they'll first burn the Holi, next day they play coloring. In South India, 3 days before itself coloring starts. Chasing someone, drenching him in color, such colors that skin, any soap he uses, that color will not go. Permanent stainer for the skin. Only Harpic can remove such colors. And that coloring, there are two meanings. One is the coloring of the world and coloring of the divine. Abhir and Gulal. Gulal is one which stains the clothes. Abhir is what doesn't stain the clothes. It is spread in the air. It is dusted in the air. Abhir. Gulal is mixed with water and put on the body and clothes. One is worldly coloring, one is divine coloring. And the divine coloring, it gives such a beautiful taste. They are singing the bhajans, this, that, and running about joyfully in the name of God. Thakur says, yesterday itself I think we saw, one should not feel shy. One should not be ashamed of chanting God's holy name. As the saying goes, one does not succeed so long as these three, shame, hatred and fear, lajja, grina, bhoy, teen thakte naai. So, in singing the names and glories of God, in dancing for God, one should not hesitate and feel so freely. What people will think when one person comes to Sri Ramakrishna and says, I want to realize God. He says, are you sure you are seeking God? He says, yes, except God I don't want anything. He is a big man of status, social status. Thakur says, remove all your clothes, go around the temple and come. He says, I cannot do that. What will people think of me? If you want, I can remove in front of you. And he says, wait then for realization of God. Because for you, world is more true. What people will think is more true than realization of God. So, when world is true, so while singing, somebody asks, I don't sing because what people will think. God is secondary, world is primary. What people will think of me. So this trend in Kamadhana, they color each other, and in divine color they enjoy singing the names and glories of God. When the sun sets, everything is, the color changes. The whole atmosphere becomes reddened. It is just the ending of winter and beginning of summer. Sky will be clear without clouds, and you will see that sun, bright sun, setting time, whole thing is colored. The horizon is colored, the sky is colored, small pieces of cloud here and there flying, they are colored, everything. And the same thing they were playing. Now nature has participated in their playing. Jiva and Jagat are participating in the worship of God. When sun sets, all join together. By that time, the people around from the houses, one takes the lead to put the fire, Kamadahana. Sometimes priests do come. Priest will take the charge, and there will be one thing, what we call Amrita Kalasha. The honey, ghee, just like Panchamrita, Madhuparka is prepared. half the container they will put honey, the rest half divided into 4, 1 part water, milk, curds and ghee and sugar. These are mixed nicely, and in a kalasha it is kept. And the whole thing, this kalasha is kept deep inside the fire, nicely covered by earthen vessel, that fire doesn't affect it. The naturally fire heat goes up, and this is kept covered, and wet leaves are put, wet mud is put, so that inner thing remains safe. And all the things which are to be burnt, collected from house to house, they will pile up. The whole thing is filled. Now they have got the bodily colored clothes. The mind and heart are singing the names of God and bhajans, shouting and singing. The inner heart, as if it is there, Amrita Kalasha. The Amrita Kalasha is there in the fire. All desires are the colors on the cloth, are varieties of desires, that inner desires. The name of God, which was being dusted in the sky, has entered within. It is in the memory, it is in the heart, it is deep within. The nature, which was colored red, slowly with the sun, it has disappeared. Now someone comes, a few people join, the leaders of the society, they go around singing certain mantras if priest is there, Vedic chantings and all that. Otherwise they will sing folk songs. Villagers, they join and sing. They will jump and dance and go, and then last they put fire. When it's fired, whole thing catches fire and burns. Then they'll be singing the name of God, kirtan, and clapping the hand and jumping. Somebody will have drums, usually that small Ganjra they play, and then as the fire becomes brighter and slowly starts declining, everything gets burnt, slowly it is declining. Then these boys and all who had played color, they will remove their one by one shirts and put on that. All the kamanas of mine be burnt. Everybody will put there. They will be on the bare body. One small loin cloth around the waist, the rest they are. Anyway, summer, beginning of summer, it will be nice, cool, in the front of fire. And then the whole thing comes down. Here and there they sit, and the name of God will be going on. Usually the Radha Krishnas, there are some small kirtans like Sankirtan. What are the, usually we sing Krishna Ashtami and all. Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, Namaste. And another important one, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. One more is there. Prabhu Nityananda. Still one more. Fine one. Like that, they will go on singing. One after the other they will start, and when the whole thing starts coming down, then a few buckets of water will be kept here and there. They don't leave the fire and go away. They will bow down to the fire, and all will do the Sashtang Namaskara and feel all their desires, kamanas have burnt away. They have become purified. Their heart is filled with divine awareness. Their mind is filled with divine awareness. They feel sanctified, purified. And then finally, the eldest person of the society, the social structure, the village or something, he will come, bow down, and someone will help him to find out the hidden Amrita Kalasha, a pot filled with Madhuparka, that is taken out and that is distributed to all people around. They will be waiting for that. Now the traditions is slowly changing. I don't know whether these things are being observed or not. In our childhood days, this was the procedure. And all will be given. And they will have small, fine leaf cups. Drona. They used to say that drona with dry plantain leaves, they make drona. And all children each will be given one. They will be holding it. In that they will lick and eat. Then few elders will bring coconut and start beating on the ground, part, and it will split and jump here, there. Children will be waiting, run to catch that and eat it. Some will break his hand, some will cut his hand trying to remove that kernel. And that is how they celebrate. The important thing of this one on one side, as we consider it as kama dahana, destruction of desires, it is one part of the show. Another part is change of awareness regarding one's own self. I am changing my own awareness. Oh, what am I? What should I be? How should I change myself? I am divine. How do I run about in this world with the desire for enjoyments? They want to clean. They want to change their awareness of themselves, understanding of themselves. Another side, if you see, there is the need for the society. They go as beggars. They're all good, well-to-do people to collect the dirty things from house, not good things. Dirty things they will bring and burn. Afterwards, after the another important part is taking the name of God. The whole spiritual structure in Hinduism, in the world, you will see everywhere Hinduism backed by spiritual, every act, even taking food, anything, whatever they do, to serving others. It is not serving some person, as in religion, serve your neighbor. No, serve God in man. This is the important transformation. Everything divine and spirituality is brought into picture. In the background of divine, you do all activities and spend your life. Whatever you do, to that extent, I saw when I was in forest, there were what you call dacoits. Dacoits were there, hidden, Chambal area, known for. And I was there, forest. We did not know. The dacoits were hiding in forest. No police can enter. It is very strange terrain. If you go, you will not see anybody. You have to go through so many cuts and falls and this and that. They will be safely hiding. And there are people who give signals. Anybody coming anywhere into the forest, the signal comes. Nowadays it is more easier. In those days we did not have modern equipments to know. CC cameras were not there. So in those days, they used to go for looting. After looting, the whole group, where I was there, about 20-22 families were there hidden with family. They have rifles, they have horses. They go and attack one village. There will be attackers, there will be back supports, there will be security from all sides. All that they do and come back. And after, each will go to one house, this, that, in the village and collect whatever they give. They have got two important niyamas. They cannot touch any woman or child. They have to beg, ask, but they can never touch. Even if they beat, you cannot beat back. You have to get the kicks and come away. From men you can fight with, if they oppose. If they simply give, just walk away, whatever they give. And everything is brought to the forest, and there is a image of Kali in the forest. A small hut-like in that it is kept, and there they go and live and come away. They don't carry it home. They are not supposed to carry it home. and their leader will come at night and do the worship of mother and take that as prasad of mother and distribute to all families equally, and till that last pie exhausts, they cannot go for robbery again. All niyamas. You see, they're offering it to the divine and taking it as prasad of Divine Mother. And the promise is, we don't hurt anybody. We are dacoits. Unless they hurt us, unless they raise the arms, we never raise arms. And I had encounter with them, talked to them intimately. I asked them, do the police not catch you? They said, they cannot catch us. They cannot catch us. I said, what are you speaking? They said, no, we don't leave dharma. Two important things: we don't take drinks, we don't touch women. These two things will protect us at all times. Nobody can harm us. Police people are subjected to these two, so they cannot win over us. How they spoke, with what confidence. The divine is brought. In divine background, they are doing everything. This is the speciality of Hinduism, Indian soil, that everything is. Here also, the whole life's plan is displayed. Jiva Seva, seeing the divine serve. Be aware of your own divinity that is pure and unstained. As and when the dust comes and falls upon you of desire, wash it off. Wash it off. Remember your divinehood and wash it off. Just like house, every day you have to clean, every day you have to sweep. Like that you have to do yourself, cleaning it. Then take the name of God, depend on Him and spend your life. The only purpose is to transcend the nature, realize God and quit. Enter into life eternal of bliss, absolute. So this whole structure, it looks like something holy, a festival. This festival is always centered and rooted in spirituality and given a religious picture and brought into culture. Samskriti. It's a part of Samskriti. It's a expression of religion, but it is rooted in spirituality. What for you are doing all this? Why this holy festival? To reach the divine, to manifest the inner divinity, to attain that absolute purity. What am I? What I should be now. How to go beyond. The clear understanding that I am in the prison house of nature. I have to transcend the nature and go. Otherwise, this sukha dukkha, I have to yield to. And I have to act. Because that is the law of nature. Self-preservation and preservation of species. You have to yield. You have to survive. The instinct of survival makes you to act and work. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.